Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AG Motion Designs, and in today's video we are going to learn how to create this Yahoo logo animation inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugins but with the help of simple and cool tips and tricks inside of After Effects. Also, the project files of this animation is available on my Patreon page. If you become a member over there, you will get all the project files related to each and every tutorial on this channel. And if you want to learn more about motion graphics and other stuff in advance, then don't forget to check out my Udemy courses. All links are available in the description, and you can join our Motion Pro membership as well, which is just for 59 rupees. You'll get access to new tutorials, motion graphic templates, etc., and it will be a support for this channel as well. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So here we are in Adobe Photoshop. Now I have this Yahoo logo over here, and one thing I want over here that each and every stuff should be on different layer. So what I'm gonna do, I'll press L on my keyboard, which is a shortcut key for lasso tool, and we will try to create this Y. I mean not create but select this Y. We'll hit Control X, we'll create a new layer and we'll press Control Shift V to paste in place. Let's double click on this and let's call it as Y, and we will hide this layer. Now I'll press M, which is a shortcut key for rectangle selection. We will select this A, hit Control X, new layer, Control Shift V, double click and let's call it as A and let's hide this. Then we will select this H, hit Control X, new layer, Control Shift V, double click and let's call it as H and hide this. Then we have this O. We will hit Control X, new layer, Control Shift V, double click and let's call it as O. Then we have this O over here. Let's hit Control X, new layer, Control Shift V, double click and let's call it as O. And for this portion, I'm going to select this one and I'll hit Control X, we'll create a new layer and press Control Shift V and let's call it as 01. Okay. And we will call it this last portion as 02. Okay. And now let's save these files. Okay. Now we already got all of this. Now each and every one is properly on different layers. So now we can animate this in After Effects. So let's go to the After Effects, create a new composition, and we are going to call it as main animation. Width, I'm going to choose 1920, height 180, frame rate is 30, and duration is 1 minute long, and background color is white color, and simply hit OK. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title selection. Then I'll press Ctrl I to import my logo PSD file. Go to the import as, instead of footage, we will choose composition, written layers and sizes, and we will simply hit import and hit OK. Then double click to open this, select all of them and hit Ctrl C. Go to the main animation and hit Ctrl V. Now let's press Ctrl Y to create one solid background and let's bring this downwards. Right click, new, and create one null object. Select all of these layers and let's make it a parent with this null object. Do not select this white solid. Let's select this null, press S, and let's decrease the size. You can adjust the size the way you want. Okay, I'll make this up to 35% and let's delete this null object. Now we got all of this over here. Now we will try to animate this ball over here. Okay, but before that, we will select all of these and we will hit Control D and let's bring this at the top. Okay, and we will select these all bottom layers. We will change the color of them to yellow and we will hide them and we will lob them. Okay, because we don't need to animate them, they are just as a reference. So now what I want is that this edge should come from here to here like that. So let's do one thing. We will select these and press P for position, right click and choose separate dimension, then go to X and Y and create one keyframe. Go to around 1 second to create another keyframe. Then go to the start and let's bring this somewhere around over here like that. Okay. Then somewhere in the middle, let's bring this Y position upward like that. Then go few frame forward, take a gap of 10 frames, create one keyframe, and in the middle of that, let's bring this a little bit upward. Okay, select those Y position keyframes and hit F9. Go to the graph, right click and make sure that you are in edit speed graph. Select this graph by holding shift, move this handle at this point and this handle at this point. Okay, then select these, hold shift and bring this over here. Select these and bring this over here. Okay, then let's select this portion, move this handle over here and this handle over here. Select these, move this handle over here, select these and move this handle over here like that. So if we check it out this, we will get something like that. Now we will rotate it as well. So press R for rotation to create one keyframe. Hit U. Let's go over here and let's make this one complete rotation. So we will get something like that. Now somewhere around at this point, I want this A and this O should come in a play. So let's select these A as well as this O, and with the help of open square bracket, move this over here and let's bring this at the top. Let's bring it totally at the top and press P. Select those, right click and choose separate dimension on their position, and let's minimize this. Create one keyframe at X and one keyframe at Y. Take a gap of 20 frames to create one keyframe each. Go few frame forward to create another keyframe at Y, and somewhere in the middle over here, let's bring this. Okay, let's move this a little bit upward like that. And over here, let's try to bring this X position over here like this. And over here, what I want is that I'm going to select this A and I'll try to bring this over here. I'll select this O and I'll try to bring this over here. Then I'm going to select this Y position and hit F9. Go to the graph, select these, and by holding shift, move this handle over here. Select these and move this handle over here. Select these and move this handle over here. Select these and move this handle over here. Then select this one as well and zoom in a little bit, enough to see handle, and try to adjust this like that and this like that, this like that, and this like that. Okay, so if you check it out, this we'll get something like that. Now this is quite too much going upwards, so let's bring it like that. Then press R to create one keyframe. Hit U. Select these and let's make this positive rotation, and this one should be -1. Okay, like that. Okay, so if we check it out, this will get something like that. And let's select these O keyframes, and by holding Alt, let's increase the duration of it. Okay, so there is going to be a gap. Now this A is touching at this point. So let's hit U and let's select these Y position and bring this over here. Okay, and with the help of open square bracket, try to adjust this. Then we will select these and all of these structure and try to bring this over here like that. And with the help of open square bracket, try to bring this over here. Now let's select all of these and press P. Let's select their respective positions again. Right click and choose separate dimension. And now we will try to animate them. So let's create one keyframe at X each. Let's take a gap of 20 frames again, like that, or somewhere up to this one. Okay. Create one keyframe each. Go few frames forward to create another keyframe, and somewhere in the middle, I'll change the Y position of them over here. Then somewhere over here, let's increase the Y position again. Okay, like that. Now at the start, this Y should be at the position of this A. Then all of these stuff should be at the position of this one, as well as this one should be over here. Okay, with the help of align tab, choose align vertically, so all of them are going to be here like that. Okay, now let's select all of these, and in search option, search for Y only. And let's select those Y position keyframes and hit F9. Then go to the graph editor, select this graph, and by holding shift, try to adjust this over here and move this over here. Select these by holding shift, move this over here. Select these by holding shift, move this over here. Select these by holding shift, move this over here. And by holding shift, move this over here. Hold shift and try to adjust this like that. Okay, so we will get something like that. Now we will press R for rotation. We will select these Y or select all of them and press R. Hit U and let's go somewhere up to this one. Let's select these three and let's make this positive plus rotation. Then let's select these and let's make it -1. Okay, like that. So we will get that. And when this O is going to touch over here, then I want all of these should start to get animated. So select these top three and move this over here. Okay. And select their respective positions. And by holding Alt, increase the keyframes length. Make sure to hold Alt and then increase this duration. So we will get something like that. So let's make this fit. If I check it out, this animation, I'll get something like this. Okay. And at the end, when each and every animation is gone, I'll select these and I'll press Control Shift D to split this layer. And let's bring this at the top and press P for position. Let's remove all of these keyframes and create one keyframe at X and one keyframe at Y. Then let's go to the start. And if you check it out, this our animation is starting from here. So initially, let's select this edge and hit U and press S to create one keyframe. Hit U and go somewhere around over here, create another keyframe. And at the start, the scale of this one should be like that. Okay. Now let's go over here and let's go to the start and let's select this edge and hit Control D and let's bring this at the top and hit U and let's remove all of this keyframe because this is going to be our reference. Then let's select these and go over here, select these portion, hit U. Okay. Let's remove this rotation keyframe as well. Then go few frame forward over here and I'm going to move this from here to here by holding shift. Okay, and let's try to bring this somewhere over here like that. And somewhere in the middle, let's create one keyframe at Y. Okay, again go few frame forward, create another keyframe. Okay, like that. Now initially at this point, I'm going to bring this over here, then somewhere around at this point I'll bring this downwards. Okay, then somewhere around over here let's or I think I did one mistake over here. Initially it should be going upward and then it should be going downward. So let's move this over here like that. Then somewhere around over here, let's bring this downward like this. Select those Y position keyframe and hit F9. So if you check it out this, we will get something like that. Okay, and now we will try to adjust the scale. So press S to create one keyframe and hit U, and let's increase the scale of this a little bit. And somewhere around at this one, let's try to adjust the first scale. Okay, like this. Now let's select those Y position keyframes and we will start to adjust this graph from the end because over here what I want, it should come a little bit faster like this. So let's select these and by holding shift try to adjust this over here and try to adjust it like that. Then somewhere over here I'll try to bring this over here like this. Okay, zoom in, select these and by holding shift try to adjust it like that and try to adjust it like this. Okay, so let's see how it's going to look. We will get something like that. Let's try to adjust it to like that. Okay, we are getting something like that. And now I want this animation to be faster. So let's select these and by holding Alt, I'll move this up to this one. Okay, like that. Now let's make this fit. Now somewhere around at this point, I'll hit N over there and let's remove this portion. Okay, so now if I check it out this, so we will get something like that. Okay, and then we are getting something like this. Now let's select these and go to this graph editor of this Y position. And I think initially let's hit F9 because I want there should be a smoother animation over here. Okay, like that. Now, after that, there should be a scaling animation for them. So let's select all of these, press S to create one keyframe on them. Select this O, press S, create one keyframe. Let's select all of the other alphabets and enable the scaling keyframe. Okay, including this one and go few frame forward and let's select them and let's decrease the scale to 0. Okay, and let's select those scaling keyframes and hit F9. Then hit page down button two times. Select these uh, this O and let's move this over here. Okay, again few frame forward. Select these O. Select this with Control X, Control V again two times. Let's select these H. Hit Control X. Sorry. Select this keyframe. Hit Control X, Control V again two times. So we will select these. Hit Control X, Control V again two times. Select this Y. Hit Control X, Control V. So we will get that animation. And now let's select all of these layers and enable the motion blur. So now if I check it out this animation, I'm gonna get something like that and I'll get this kind of animation. Okay, and now we don't need this stuff, so we will remove that extra layers. Okay, we don't need that, and let's save this file. So now if I check it out, all of this animation, we have this, and then we are going to get this animation continuously. So this is how you can create this kind of a looping animation inside of After Effects.